Today's experiment will be dipping leaves in paraffin wax. I picked up this Gulf wax at the grocery store in the baking department. It comes in 4 sections. I'm just using one section to do everything I'm doing today. Then I have a heat-safe container, some wax paper, and just some tongs to dip in the hot wax. I didn't have a double boiler, and I didn't have a better container that would fit the leaves as well as this heat-safe glass container. So I actually just put this right into a pot of boiling water and heated the wax that way. So the first thing that I noticed is that the wax is cooling down pretty quickly. So I probably should have left this over the boiling water while I actually dipped the leaves. The next mistake is I didn't account for long stems, as you can see here. So the reason I decided to do this was because when I've pressed leaves in a book, they turn out crumbly by the next year or even in the same year. Usually I don't collect leaves early enough to actually decorate with them. Usually we collect them and then they sit somewhere for a while, and then it's winter time by the time I get around to using them for anything once they've sat in a book for a couple of weeks. So I thought that this would be a interesting way to actually use them right away without them curling up. So here you can see that the wax has already gotten too cool, so I'm gonna have to go heat it back up again. Just so that you can see the difference between a leaf before it's been dipped and after it's been dipped, I'm just going to lay out a couple in a similar colorways. A lot of people use beeswax, but that's harder to find. It's not necessarily in our local grocery store, and it's more expensive. So this cost under $3.50. So what I'm doing here today costs less than $1. And I got a lot of leaves out of this. I only used that 1/4 of a box, that one bar I showed you in the beginning. So I'm really happy with how many leaves I got out of this. You can use them to make a wreath. You can create artwork out of them. You can toss them on your fireplace mantle, make bouquets, put them in a vase. So there's a lot of things that you can do. And you don't have to buy those fake leaves at the store when you have so many out in your backyard. So I thought it was pretty fun. I will say it made a bit of a mess, and I was pretty worried when I was done because everything was covered in wax, but it was pretty easy to clean up. It wasn't that bad. With the wax I had left over, I dipped a bunch of other random things like leaves from raspberries and pine needles and ferns just to see how they would turn out. I thought the ferns would fall apart because they are so delicate looking, but they actually turned out great. All in all, this was fast, easy, inexpensive, and I will definitely do this again next year. That's it. Thanks for watching.